Hello my darlings, hope you're all doing well. Blessed Lily here. And if you're watching this video, that means that there's some significant changes that are coming your way. This is not a collective reading, but this is going to be the reading with only the one option. I'm going to do an energy check-in, and if that energy check-in resonates with you, keep on watching. It's a little bit of a different format to what I'm usually doing, but I wanted to try this format as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at your energy check-in. You have such a sweet side to you, but it seems as if you are the giver. Usually you are the giver when it comes to the relationships. You are the strong one, you are the sweet one, you are the caring one, you are the compassionate one. And it feels like you yourselves, you don't necessarily have a great support system. I mean, it might be there on paper, but when we're looking at reality, you are meant to be the strong one. You are considered to be the strong one, the wise one, and you are getting this energy that's keeping you stuck because you are seen as somebody who will help and who doesn't need help. So it's so much about you giving and not being able to take back. Because you created a persona that can handle everything, that can support somebody even if you're not feeling well yourself. But when you yourself ask for help, it's people like they don't have time, or people they just like, oh my God, I don't know, I would never know what to do. Oh my God, but you're so strong, so on and so forth. So I want to say there are a lot of false friendships. And you are now starting to see this. You are now starting to understand, yeah, you're the guide. You are the guide. And sometimes you wish you were a little baby again. That somebody could give you this big compassionate hug and tell you that everything is going to be okay. And kind of lift you up the way that you lift others. They're telling me it's a gift and a curse. But you are a wise one. You set the example for others. And the truth of the matter is that your depth scares people. Your inner strength, your depth also requires somebody to understand you so that they can feel compassionate. But a lot of people that you have in your life, they don't have that level of understanding. They don't have that level of depth. They don't have that knowledge of the emotions and the transformations that you yourself are going through in order to lift you up a little bit. I want to say that you're either in the mother aspect or a father aspect. An arcana of somebody who is the supporter, who is the wise one, but a very lonely one. And you constantly have to find that strength within yourself, and it's incredibly difficult. You're held hostage by the personality you have created because you had to be strong. And there's a very big desire to be weak at times. A huge desire, but it feels like you're telling yourself it's forbidden. Taurus energy, Virgo energy, Gemini energy. Again, the mother archetype. And there are times when you're telling yourself, you're like, okay, you know what? I wish I wasn't as insightful. I wish I wasn't as submerged into the subconscious and as understanding of people as I am right now. Okay. There's something important that you're waiting for at this particular moment. Some sort of message, a decision, a little bit stuck when it comes to where to go next. You're looking forward towards some sort of leap. Something is in the air, you feel it. And as if you're gathering your energy to take some sort of leap, and you're waiting for something, they're telling me an important time frame, 2 to 3 weeks. Some sort of direction change. Independence. Over-reliance on others is hindering your ability to stand on your own. It's time to reclaim your autonomy. Very interesting. Conflict. Communication. You want somebody's support, but you can't get it because there's conflict. What is the conflict about? Intimacy. Being misunderstood. Intimacy, transparency. Somebody's wearing a mask. And it has a lot to do with friends. Look, things that have to do with friendships, things that have to do with relationships. Lack of transparency. But it goes both ways. It's quite interesting. All right, if that sounds like you, my darlings, if you've recognized yourself, keep on watching. Let's see the big change that's coming. The important change. Because what I'm hearing is a very interesting, and what I'm seeing, it's a very interesting vision. It's as if your soul protector, so to speak, was held back. And it's as if the universe has been trying to talk to you, but it's like you were listening to someone else or to something else. It's such an interesting energy. It's as if people have been saying and saying and saying. I want to say you've been submerged in other people's lives, submerged in other people's emotions. And now your spiritual team, now there's like, I want to say they're making themselves louder. They're making themselves more seen because it's time to balance things out for you. Archangel Gabriel is coming in. Okay, interesting. Michael and Gabriel. Okay. Yeah. Your intuition is becoming ultra sensitive. The goddess of the moon, especially for my lovely ladies, you're going more into your feminine aspect. You're waking up to the beauty of your mind, your soul, your body. There's acceptance of all of your aspects, not only the strong and independent one, but the other one as well. Missing pieces are coming together, missing aspects. I want to say soul retrieval is coming through very strongly over here. So definitely expect things that might feel a little bit weird. Dreams that don't feel like dreams at all. Revelations, aha moments that come as if out of nowhere. You might be standing there washing the dishes and then something clicks. Some sort of song comes to your head, some sort of number, somebody's name. Pay attention, because this is your inner goddess waking up. And look, it has a lot to do with love. The door to romance. The door to romance is going to be open. And I want to say it has a lot to do with your acceptance of yourself and changing of that personality, of that persona you created, where you are always the one who's helping people, who is strong, who is like pushing on, who has everything under control. You're changing it. You're diluting it with the part of you that needs love, compassion, and support as well. So you've been held for a very long time, a prisoner of that image you had to create. And it was never your fault. It was really all about the fact that you had no choice. Now you've come to the realization, or you're about to come to the realization, that now you do have a choice. Now you do have a choice. And it's very difficult for somebody who's a helper, who's a giver, who's a spiritual leader, so to say. It's very difficult to make that shift, to make that transition into making sure that you yourself put on your oxygen mask first. Because you're one of those people who puts on oxygen masks on others. And they're telling me that you are, with the help of your spiritual team, with the help of your higher self, you're going to take the right action when it comes to feeling loved, feeling understood. Almost I want to say it feels like you're... The thing is, if I'm being completely honest over here, guys, you are very afraid because there's a lot of trauma bonds in your life. You're very afraid that if you're not going to be there for somebody else, if you're going to be happy, if you're going to prioritize yourself, that you're going to lose a lot of connections. The truth of the matter is, you might lose some, yes. You might lose some. Because at the bottom of the deck here with the 10 of Swords, you already know that some connections, you're going to lose them. If you put yourself first. If you don't constantly listen to other people nagging and complaining, and you're not constantly looking for the ways to make them feel better, you will lose those connections, yes. But this is a rebellious act of self-love, because you are drained. And those very people that you expected to give back to you, they have nothing to give. And this is where the truth, the reality, becomes quite harsh. That it was only you giving, and the other people, they're saying, oh no, we can't, I can't help you, I don't know. I'm sure you'll be fine, I'm sure it will work out. But they're not engaging. So here, what they're telling me is that you yourself, or the circumstances, are going to make sure that you go in the right direction. That has to do with love, because it feels like the universe wants to bring somebody into your life that will help you with this transition, that will help you not be a wounded healer anymore, but to heal yourself. Through healthy boundaries, through enjoyment, through fun, through learning to say no, through not answering that message when you don't feel like answering a certain message, and through learning that there can be a different relationship dynamic and you don't have to earn love. A complete change, look, to the dynamic. The thing is, before it happens, there's this indication that you guys are going to get quite pissed off, honestly. There'll be certain aspects of you that are going to fight with one another. There's tension. Because you will not want to see certain relationships for what they truly are. One-sided. One-sided. And this is going to be a massive transformation for you. Because this is something that has been with you for a very long time. That sort of pattern has been with you for a very long time. But you know, the universe doesn't like empty spaces. It really doesn't. So for everything that you're going to lose, you're going to find something else. The 3 friends that you're going to lose, for example, you will get 3 more. The 1 man or woman that you're going to lose, you will get another one. You will get another one. It's about making space. But when you don't have space for those people to come in, when you're still putting in your energy into something that doesn't work, you can't come in. I'm seeing that there are going to be a lot of connections with people that either like traveling or people from abroad. I'm seeing that you are going to become more interested in some sort of hobby, in some sort of work with the 8 of Pentacles. And you're no longer going to use it as a way to distract yourself from the truth, from the reality. I feel for quite a few of you, you've been using your work to run away from something that needed your attention. And here, the cards are saying, no more, no more. Because in reality, well, in reality, it would be nice, yeah, to enjoy something that you're doing at least 8 hours a day. And this is what's going to happen. That you're no longer going to overwork yourself, but you're going to adjust or readjust or make certain changes that have to do with work. That you're not hiding from something by working, but you're enjoying your work. You truly are enjoying your work. And if for some of you, you need to go to a different place, this is what you're also going to do. Because that door to romance, it's not somebody else bringing the key. It's you finding your own key, your own unique code. Because your biggest love affair, your best relationship, it's with yourself. It's with yourself. Oh, you're starting to delegate over here, finally. And they're telling me it's beautiful because you're no longer thinking for yourself, for Jane, for Joe, for, anybody else. You're thinking for yourself. Because you, my darlings, it feels like you really were involved in the lives of other people and you were trying to anticipate, guide, support. And now you're going to follow your own calling. Now you're going to follow your dreams. Maybe something that you wanted to do when you were younger. And they're telling me you might be very afraid when it comes to money, poverty. But look at the 9 of Cups. Does she look like she's struggling financially? No. She's happy, the dog is happy. There's plenty of things that have been bought over here. The shoes are nice, the belt is nice. No. There's a very big fear of not having enough if you follow your dream. No. As a matter of fact, you're creating some sort of financial stability over here. For some of you, you're going to marry rich. They're telling me happiness comes from an unexpected place, and you've been waiting long enough. Happiness comes from an unexpected place. But you've been sacrificing yourself for too long. So now expect this change, and it's going to piss some people off. The cards are saying, don't worry about it. But your spiritual team, they're saying, look, baby, we got you, honestly. They're just tired of watching you sacrifice and an unequal contract. Yeah, saying enough. Enough. Time to walk away. That's it. To create that balance and find the right community. With a different deck, they keep on saying the same thing. And that creates peace of mind. That creates this energy of being able to be open, being able to be vulnerable, being able to also not know or not have the energy to help somebody or not be a therapist to somebody who really needs one. You know, it's about, yeah. They're telling me it comes through, like you're going to get to the core as to why it came to be like that. And you had to be comfortable in your family in order to keep everybody happy. You had to anticipate somebody's mood, anticipate somebody's actions, the amount of energy it takes. For a lot of you, I don't see a safe environment when you were little. And now you're going to take a look at this whole process that has been affecting you, and you're going to realize it's a lie. And you will have your happy family. You will have your happily ever after. Number 4 is coming through as important, by the way. So you might be seeing a lot of 4s before this happens, 44. Some of you might be 44, born on the 4th. But you know what? I'm doing this in April, and April is the 4th month. So quite possibly, my darlings, you are ready to meet somebody this month, within the next 4 weeks. Let it be so. All right. And that's what I see for you, my darlings. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Hope it resonated. If you're up for a personal one, all you have to do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this reading. In that same place, you'll find the links to my Patreon page with over 250 exclusive videos, additional discounts, and much, much more. So make sure to check it out. All right, my darlings, take care now. Bye.